That's 4 AC points
They can
that I
hear
don't have.
us and they
Oh
can
dear.
see us.
They can hear
Well,
us and
hello,
see us.
everyone.
We're
I
fucked.
can see and
Um,
hear.
Not yet, you're not.
Yeah, we're about to get on a boat that's probably gonna get attacked by a dragon or dragon-like substitute.
Craft dragon.
Yeah.
My favorite thing about this is immediately before we started the stream, you said that you were not going to be the one to do the recap.
Yeah. You didn't have to put me on blast, you know.
No, I think it's great. You know, it shows that you're willing to sacrifice for your friends here.
Yeah. But yeah, we're on a boat. We're gonna probably fight a dragon because we have to get dropped off on a part of the coast where we can go to
Take bread back home.
to the magical homeland tree called Last
Alleged.
Man Standing or something.
Yep, because it's the
Stand.
last tree that's
And
left over from like a
apparently-
more ancient time.
And supposedly no one has ever come out of there before, historically speaking. So like it's super weird, and either there's some weird shit going on, or this is the wrong location.
Right, it's wildly dangerous, wildly magical, possibly blissful instead of dangerous, which is also kind of dangerous in a way, like Land of the Lotus Eater style. And we're only like 90% sure it's where he's from.
I wasn't even gonna give it a 90. I'm
like 35. I'm 100. Like if we get there and they're like, "This is the wrong place," I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, that tracks." Yeah.
This was the only lead that we have.
It'll be a story though.
We were like, he said
Exactly.
it was warm and that it was south of here, and this is a place that's always warm and south of here. So if this doesn't work, we got to go find fucking ye old Florida or whatever. But like, this is the closest one to where we were at, so we can minimize the inconvenience to ourselves in doing a service for this random sad boy that we've taken.
Or the cave twink.
For the cave twink, who spent his entire first
Cannot
paycheck
get over
on
that.
bread.
That was the initial description for bread. Like it's just such a perfect pairing of words.
Yeah.
Honestly, yes.
It's like
it's everything you need to know about this person.
Yeah. Found him in a cave.
We put a twink in a cave. What else do you want?
Well, we got a twink out of a cave.
We pulled the twink out of a cave, yes.
Yeah.
And the light was too bright. At first, he wanted to go back to his world of shadows.
I was going to make an allegory of the cave joke, but I couldn't. I sat on it for too long, and I was just not committed to it. So I'm glad that
you probably made the right choice.
No, we're a classy group. We can make classic philosophical allegory references. Oh man,
not up on that Play-Doh shit.
I preferred silly putty.
Yeah, I was about to say, I bet Brett would enjoy Play-Doh.
He'd probably accidentally turn it into bees or some shit, so he can't control his magic.
I just pictured the little like head where you push it down and the Play-Doh like comes out as hair, but instead he pushes it down and it's just bees. Like a fountain of bees.
Can he do that where we live? I think we don't have enough.
That's
like
true.
Ecologically speaking.
Is that still? I haven't heard about that being a problem in so long, but that's just because there's so many other problems in the world that I was like, I just kind of assumed that the bees were better because I stopped hearing about it.
Like, I hope so, but yeah.
Damn.
I googled bee problem, and one of the people also asked, "How are the bees doing 2022?"
I mean, it's a good question.
Please, computer, I beg of you, don't do this to me. Ah!
That was a noise.
Sorry. I was getting dice.
Odd noise.
I'm just gonna roll mine on the computer tonight. I have no idea where I put my dice bag. I got all my stuff out and updated the RAM in my computer, and I can't find my dice.
Did you accidentally stick them in the computer?
Thankfully, no. I can see inside of it. Although, it's a reasonable question, knowing me.
Did we finish the recap? Is it just we're on a
Yeah.
boat? Is that the whole thing?
We're on a
Okay.
boat. There's a dragon. We're
That's
on our way to
the,
drop off our friend, the cave twink. Yeah,
that's the
all there is
total.
to
I
know
mean,
about what's
the
happening right
total.
now.
That's the title for tonight.
I would say
We're
other
on a
stuff
boat.
happened, but like that was more like flavor and world building. That's not plot relevant, and so therefore is not necessary for a plot recap.
Like, what happened at the junkyard?
We talked to the drunk guy.
Yeah, what did he say?
He told us that the monster came through, fought with some fought some other people, and then nobody else seemed to see it for some reason.
Oh, right. The plot of the one shot. He gave us the
Yeah, he
plot
told
of
us-
the one shot.
He told us the plot of the one shot that not everybody was there for.
Okay. And then
I don't believe that was streamed, was it?
Nope.
The one
one
shot
shot
was
was
not
not
streamed, no.
Yeah.
The one shot was
Okay.
pre-stream, I think.
And
Sounds
so
right
the
to me.
implication was that the whatever broke the warehouse was the monster from the one shot.
However, we did receive the information regarding someone who was there in the wake of it, who might be the person who's been leaving us the journal pages.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we
And
found
so
out.
we got the description of that being a water genasi woman.
Or at
That's
least,
what they
yeah.
said.
Yeah,
And Genasis.
damn.
So that is information we did not have before that is pertinent to our aims.
Also, we probably thought it was wild that like nobody either believed him or also also corroborated his story at any point. But like I think we believed him, so it was weird that no one else did, right? Was that a thing, or am I using meta knowledge from having played in the one shot for that?
The way I was thinking about it, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong about this, Bane, or if this doesn't make sense, but for Zarka's perspective, she was like, he might be embellishing or making some stuff up. I don't know about all of this, but certain aspects of it do seem to track with like things we've experienced.
Yeah, the vibe that you guys got from it, at least when you guys were walking away, seemed to be more in line with like there seems to be some truth in what he says, but much like the other people who don't believe him, he is a raging alcoholic.
Yeah, Zarka probably believes less than what is actually true in what he said. She's taking it with a very hefty grain of salt.
Fyodor fails to see what the man would get out of lying to us, and therefore it would be like he sees it as worth investigating because there's no evidence in either direction.
Interesting. I like that.
Yukagon sees it as too consistent and coherent to be the drunken ramblings that he's familiar with from alcoholics.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think that we definitely there's like that almost like that he may be an like just because he's an alcoholic doesn't mean he's a liar kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like
But
we've separated heavy drinking from a moral aspect. Like that he's
you
not
do know.
at best case scenario is he is confused, but I don't think that he would be intentionally embellishing.
You do know that at least based on how he reacted when you guys wanted to hear him out, he does not get a lot of attention.
Okay.
So people, when you guys like at the bar, people tended to write him off as trying to get attention.
Yeah.
That was what he would gain from it. But anyway.
We're happy to give attention, I think.
Yeah. I would say if somebody's desperate enough for attention to do something wild, like if there's no harm in it, like pay attention to them. Humans want to be noticed. I feel more strongly about that when it's in terms of like, oh, the kid is just acting out for attention. It's like, yeah, if they want their parents' attention, there's a reason for it. But like,
it's kind of a vicious cycle.
Yeah, it's wild. But anyway, that's where we're at. Is we believe Fyodor believes him enough. He believes that he believes it.
Pay attention to humans and ask bees how they're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
2022.
2022.
It's 2023.
Right. We're
But
done
people
doing it
asked
now.
how the bees were doing in 2022.
Well, we should ask again. It's 2023.
That's that is a perfectly good point.
It's
a
only
very good
February. They
illustration
haven't
of what
figured it
we've been
out yet.
talking about here today.
2023. It's like it's February. It's cold. Are the bees dying or are they just sleepy right now? We gotta wait.
2020B.
Hey.
2020 bees. So yeah, let's get on this goddamn boat.
Let's go talk to a dragon. And
Let's
hopefully
talk to a dragon.
diplomacy our way out of this.
For sure. We're very good at I've put all of my points into non-violent solutions and
I'm sorry, that doesn't say
diplomacy.
non-violence, that says hitting.
Well, the enemy can't commit violence if their skull's been bashed in. So in that way,
That's true.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
taking
I
a
know.
Reaganite approach to peace.
No.
Damn.
You think I would have done this earlier? I even this morning was like, yep, I'm gonna spend the first part of the day getting this situated, and then I'm gonna game. And I thought I got everything done, and then it was like 30 minutes beforehand. I was like, okay, but you know what you haven't done, Brain? I'm like, you didn't tell me this earlier? Me?
I was there for that. Yeah, I saw the look on your face as you had like a quick little meeting, like you had to have a quick staff meeting with the disconnected parts of your consciousness. It's like the cat food. The reminder to do that shit got lost in the mail from like here to here.
I have a conversation I want to have before we get on the boat.
In character or out?
Character.
Cool.
So it's the four of us, right? We're walking to the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Zukagon is gonna
Five
be
of us. Your bread is there.
I'm
Yeah.
not talking to bread. Look, I love bread. Bread's a
Dogs
dullard.
are tired.
Bread's a dinkus. Okay.
He couldn't wake up early enough for the boat, so I'm carrying a sleeping bread as with part of my luggage. Like you gotta
have
carry
a
the
bread
kid in the car.
papoose.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
No, I think Zukagon is okay. So we know that there is some sort of beast that we are going to find out on the sea.
Duh.
I am the one who can talk to animals if it is bestial. I can talk draconic if it is a dragon that is intelligent and what have you. I can project my voice the farthest. If it speaks in another language, I can comprehend all languages. I think I need to be the one who sees this dragon first and responds. I need to be on the lookout. I am willing to do this.
I think that's a good idea. Maybe we could, just talk the dragon into stopping.
If I am to do this, I need a favor. Normally, I would ask just Fyodor, but I would like you to take this, Zarka and Lilia, as a sign of trust, as a sign of friendship. I need the three of you to learn everything you can about a boat. About what boat is made of, how boat works, the equipment on boat, organization of boat, of boat people, sailors, not boat people.
I was going to say, Duka, probably first thing I have learned, it is a ship, not a boat.
Ship people. Fine.
Ooh. I bet they have really good stories. I can talk to the people.
Absolutely.
Yes. Lilia, talk to the people.
learn how, all the different roles that they have, all the different things they know to do on ship. If any of you can draw and can draw schematics of boat parts, of boat organization, I will be busy and thus unable to do what I most crave to do in this life.
learn everything.
Learn fucking everything.
Well, I mean, I probably have a head start on how boat is made, considering
good.
you've got me dropping articles now on how the ship is made. um, so because I've helped make it and repair it, so I can probably keep leaning into that direction.
Fuck.
I can watch the carpenters and various, I suppose, people who work on this thing. I can watch them work and try and take note of what I find. I don't take up much space. Art is not my strongest suit, but
I don't.
I
I don't. Sorry, sorry.
oh, I can make an attempt for you. Enough to be legible, at least, is the hope.
Would be appreciated.
Above board, what determines whether we're good at art?
Or sleight of hand, depending.
Sorry, I didn't hear the first thing.
Performance.
Performance. Gotcha.
It's either performance or sleight of hand.
I have neither.
Both of those are decent for me.
I feel like it's going to be sleight of hand just because, again, it's like a subtle dexterity thing. I say as I am sitting here trying.
In that case, I was thinking Zarka's very dexterous, but she's only got one hand, and I was thinking she doesn't have a lot of training in art, but she does do like precision rune magic. So in that sense, yeah.
And like less of like if you guys want to do paintings or whatever, but I'm thinking more like schematics and blueprints.
Like
drafting
tactical
rather
layout.
than drawing.
Yeah, tactical layout, imposing order on things to get better understanding of them. I can do that for you.
Yeah, we need somebody to be a fascist about the boat.
I was like, because architecture is still like you have to have a careful, steady hand on that.
Yeah, I was about to say architects and mathematicians are not fascists by design.
No, but the imposing order, the fact that you've worded it as imposing order.
Yes, okay, it is me doing this.
Yeah, Zarkra is going to be slightly fascist about it.
That's her character.
We are repurposing her character background for the task at hand. It's like how you have to reflavor your resume, like.
Yeah, that's great. Zarka will also add, Dukagan, you have a good point. If anybody stands a chance of turning this situation in our favor, you do have the qualifications. Just, I assume you have never interacted with a dragon before?
God, have I ever interacted with a dragon?
You interacted with the one at the library in the keep.
Aha!
Beyond Peter.
I was like, Peter's not alive, but he's still a dragon.
That's true. That's true.
Beyond Peter, no, I have not.
Then
Peter seemed a bit preoccupied with being dead.
Then technically speaking, we have the same amount of experience, but the difference is, for my entire life, I have been warned about the dangers these creatures present. So, please, go with caution.
This is not... this is not my specialty, as I'm sure you are aware.
They are not merely strong, they are also old and intelligent. And that means they probably have much to offer you, and much to bait you with.
Oh. This I had not considered.
Well,
I will take this to heart, Zarka.
I'm glad I could help.
You may have helped a great deal, yes.
And who knows, perhaps it will be a mutated rage beast, and none of this will matter, and we'll all just leap in and stab it until it dies.
Yes. Marvelous. Absolutely, be ready for stabbing at a moment's notice.
Oh,
I am literally always ready for stabbing at a moment's notice. I'm going to pull its tongue out of its mouth like a magician with a sleeve of handkerchiefs.
That's an image.
Especially since the only magician you would know is me. Which means Dukagon has done like stage magic.
No. You think
Or
that we did?
he just
I
gets a
feel
really
like
runny nose sometimes.
I feel like there could have been at least one street magician at the keep. You know?
That's true.
And we killed them.
He just did that trick where he pulled the tissues out, and so that's what Fyodor thinks magicians do now. It's just that.
Yeah, he thinks that performative I mean, I
Oh.
feel like the idea of doing performative magic in a world where actual magic happens is definitely weirder, but
It's a
like
choice.
Yeah, it is. That's fascinating.
Like, do actual magicians take like offense to that? Like, would a wizard be like peeved if he saw somebody pretending to do magic and watching the masses like still react as if it was real?
I feel like very quickly real magicians and wizards would like kind of take over the space, take over the business, right? Because they could do way cooler shit. They just have to have the panache.
That's true.
So, like, if someone's making a living as a stage illusionist in a world with magic, they have to be fucking top notch.
Or they
That's
Or
only
it's
true.
comedian.
perform. Or yeah, that's true. They could be a comedy magician, or they could be they only do small towns that don't have arcane specialists.
They could be satirists. They could be making fun of actual wizards.
Oh shit! I kind of want to have that
Ooh,
be a
yeah.
character now. Is somebody who is like a
The Mark Twain of mages.
yeah.
I love it.
On the journey, we can always just pay a shipwright to like teach us what we missed.
Oh, for sure. No, yes, it's just I like knowing. This is opportunity to know.
Yeah.
I often say that in an interview. It's true, but it also is. They like that for people who are looking for a job. Right, I think I've got everything I'm gonna get done.
I'm glad that we could give you this time.
Thank you, but I'm sorry.
That
There
is
are
okay.
several ally squares that just have like captain, block, shipwreck, or like ship, like different things. That's fine. Everything that's important has a shape.
That's already like more work than I've ever put into creating visual elements for a session. So
That's more work than I've put into creating any element for a session. So
I'm just like, all right. Are you ready to rumble?
Yeah.
indeed.
So as it's early in the morning, you guys have strolled up to the ship, and they're kind of like the sun is not even quite up yet. It's going to be in the next few minutes levels of early, and the captain standing up at the on his ship seems almost impatient with you guys. It's like you're not late, but he's ready to go, and he's like, "Could you could have just slept on the bed. We gotta go." And so as you guys kind of you guys are clambering on as they're pulling the planks up behind you and starting out on the water, with you guys getting everything pulled up as that same guy you saw before. I think I made him a half elf. He's a half elf now. He kind of leads you guys below deck to essentially show you where you'll be staying for the time being, handing out orders of like, all right, we know you've been doing like heavy lifting. I need you guys like Fyodor, I'm gonna have you guys go upstairs, like go more on deck and help with like pulling up the anchor, getting ropes and things, and just kind of handing out jobs to you guys as you go before you are suddenly stopped by the captain who is standing at the steps that lead back up to the deck and motions at you guys and goes, drop your things off at your bunks and meet me in the captain's quarters in 5 minutes. There's a few things we need to go over before things get bumpy.
Sounds good.
You are showed where there are not rooms here. There's a little section off at the side where you guys have put Domino, but it's basically separated by a cargo hold, and then there are the 3 hammocks high of where people sleep. There's not very many. It's not like a huge boat, but it's enough to keep the ship running.
And people probably sleep in shifts too, so not all the hammocks are in use all the time, I guess.
It's but you notice that it's there's not as many people on here as there was when he was at dock.
Probably harder and harder to get workers on an expedition with all this dragon business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna say, Lily doesn't just let the baby run around. Now that the baby's on the ground and stuff, she probably has it on a leash.
Who's
Of
bound?
some type. How you see parents with those kids with those leash backpacks. Same thing.
Yeah.
For sure.
But more appropriate since this is an animal.
Right. Yeah, but it's great.
Yeah, we'll
Zarko will drop her stuff off, give Domino some, I don't know, probably not scritches, but
a firm handshake.
Yeah, firm handshake with the. I don't know. I picture she kind of reaches up and puts her palm on his forehead or something, or touches his. I don't know.
A respectful horse gesture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
you
speaks
guys who
English,
are you're not very familiar with boat travel and things, because even when you guys have been on boats, you've been in a lake or in calm waters, and for the moment, you can still kind of feel the rock and hear the creek as you guys start getting away from the harbor, but there's definitely a little bit more of a sway to it as it starts, and at first it almost starts to kind of knock you guys over until you get the rhythm of it. As you guys kind of get situated, leave your things where you can, and head up to that familiar room you were in before, where the captain is waiting for you behind the large desk.
Okay.
So and I know here's where I'm dropping you off, as he kind of motions, because he still has that big map that's kind of laid out. It's seen better days. You can still see kind of the holes where he's had there's pins here, there's different the different markers and things on them. He's this is where you guys will be departing. Unfortunately, this is the easiest spot to dock, and it's also the most dangerous spot to stop. Our options is this, essentially. Up to you which one it is. I don't want to get close to the shore. This boat is not exactly meant for, riding the coast. But I can get in close enough for you guys to take a dinghy in just a short distance. But me getting that close to the shore is going to draw attention from whatever's dragging boats down to the bottom. Or I can stay further out and you can take the boat and head to shore, where you might not get spotted on such a small little boat, but if you do, you're in for a harder. You're gonna die.
So this place, this area is where the creature that's been attacking ships is, or is this a separate danger?
No, it's been attacking them along this coast. But this seems to be it likes to sit in this spot for the most part, though I've had it it doesn't want to get too close to the two cities that are on either side of it, I've noticed. Fortunately, you're wanting to stop in the middle.
Yes.
Could we theoretically then just a less dangerous spot in either direction? So like instead of dead center in like murdered by a dragon cove, like we just like a day's walk's worth north or south of it. So it is not in the danger zone, but it is also not us riding a dinghy to our deaths.
Can I watch the captain's face when Fyodor says dragon?
He kind of raises one of his brows, but he's more so focused on like your plane's like, okay, you're looking at the same map than I am, and he's pointing where that coastline is from like trees to trees. That is its hunting ground. No matter where we stop there, we're fucked if we stop. If you wanted a boat to the forest, this is what we've got.
My first instinct is an attempt at stealth.
My first instinct is wondering if I can get shot out of a cannon instead of riding a dinghy.
You don't fit in our cannons. She might, as he kind of looks at Zarkra.
So Fyodor, I actually was rereading the Monsters of the Multiverse under Sneaky. It says, in addition, without squeezing, you can move through and stop in spaces large enough for a small creature. Fyodor is compactable.
You're compatible
That's even
to the
more
width of a cannonball?
Oh god.
If Zarkra fits, then technically so does Fyodor.
I don't know if I fit.
If you're like, you would kind of have to be completely laid out and just sucked in. I'm just like,
yeah, and I don't have an arm. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole shoulder that's not a problem. Well,
like
she's still got the shoulder.
You might.
My understanding is that as a bugbear, he can essentially, like a cat, as long as
Peek.
his head fits, he can just.
Oh my gosh.
Which is amazing because he weighs like 400 pounds. If anything, the cannon might just hit him and like bruise something, and then he doesn't go far out of the cannon. So
it just spills out of it.
It just hurts. Like he just gets shot by a cannon. Okay, so that's a no to that plan. That is fine. I don't know how big cannons are. I have a fucking glaive. I do not use firearms. Or a ship.
Fair.
I just...
You could probably carry a cannon around. That's an interesting proposition, actually. Although my understanding is they take enough time to load that it would probably negate any kind of martial advantage it would confer.
Like it would be a single shot situation. Like I would bring it with me to fire off one shot. Also, I can shoot dark magic out of my hands. I don't need it.
Yes, yes.
I like your thinking, though. I love weaponizing everything.
What do you think, Lilia?
I haven't ever fought a dragon before, so this all sounds bad.
Fair.
Wait, so our two options are we risk drawing the attention, like
we get close and almost certainly draw its attention, but it's a straight shot and very fast. We
fight
have a
on
chance
the boat.
to get on land.
We fight on the ship.
So either we fight on the ship or we risk our lives on our ability to be sneaky in a rowboat on the ocean.
Yes, we have high chance of fighting on ship, low chance of fighting on boat.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to be where it's gonna be to fight it. So I need to figure that out, actually.
I mean, if we had some sort of ability to magically control water, we could just change the current under the rowboat and get there fast enough, but
I mean, if I can just get close enough, I can get on it. I don't know.
But here's the thing, the dragon?
How do I hit it if it's in the air?
It will not be probably in the air. It will be in the water.
Oh, it's water.
Oh, remember it comes up from the bottom.
Oh,
yeah, it
right.
grabs the ship and it is
Right.
grabbing
I
both
was
ships.
thinking because they came in on fire and stuff like that, like into the harbor. I remember that part last time. I don't know. I was thinking
No,
it
for
was
sure.
like okay.
Did they come
I
in
mean,
on fire?
it
Came in
can
charred,
probably do
right?
both. It can
It
probably do
breathes
both.
lightning.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's right, because it was electric.
Well, it was
static
on
electricity
fire
from
from that. Yeah.
the scale.
Okay. I remember it
So you
being
could.
lightning damage, but I guess
Yeah,
the
I would
only
say
thing that stuck in
lightning.
my brain was her talking about the boats coming
It is
into the harbor charred.
for sure, for sure. There is also the problem though of if you climb onto it, and then it just goes back into the water.
Yeah, no, that's
And
not gonna
also
work.
probably carries an electrical charge on it. So I don't think fighting in the water is a survivable endeavor. No? Does
No.
anybody here conduct electricity non-lethally besides
So
my blood?
Haven't given it a shot myself, but prognosis is negative.
But yeah, probably not very lightning proof, any of us.
So if it comes up from the water, then what was the thing about it being like that land being its hunting ground? Like, is it able
This
to
coast.
like?
The coast.
Okay, is it able to like come
Yeah.
up out of the water? Then is what we have gathered, and like be
If
on land.
if it is a dragon, then yes. If it's some sort of weird mutant, possibly not. We don't
Okay.
know.
So
We
it
haven't
even
seen
being
this thing.
able to go on land is something we haven't confirmed from anyone.
It
Correct.
certainly isn't interested in. Can we ascertain that it isn't interested in showing itself or revealing what it is? Because it seems like the captain, this is the first he's heard of it being a dragon. Do I need to roll an insight check?
Sure, you can roll an insight on it.
I would love to roll an insight on that. That's going to be 18.
You see on his face that he does not seem surprised that you think it's a dragon. Like you think he's probably has the same conclusion, but it's not something that is really said aloud.
Right, and he's not trying to like dissuade us from that idea, like our idea of maybe he like knew it was trying to hide it for some reason. At least he doesn't care to hide it from us. He doesn't care that we know. Does that feel?
You kind of gather that it's almost like another one of those sailor superstitions, as if you say there's a
Don't name
dragon,
it.
suddenly there's a dragon. You're just like,
Yeah.
so he's like, I think it
Gotcha.
is, but like I'm not gonna say it.
So we're just over here saying Macbeth like 45 times.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, apparently. Oof.
Yeah.
well, superstition is for the weak. So that's a very good cat.
She's only being friendly because her mom is here.
That's how Vivi is.
Yeah.
Vivi's
Yeah.
nice to me when Madison's not home.
Yeah, thinking about it, like if this thing, if he only suspects that it might be a dragon, and if like nobody's been talking about it being, because I feel like if they knew it was a dragon attacking ships, that would be the news, right? The fact that we've had to deduce it for ourselves means it's not
Yeah.
known. I think it's possible that if this thing is, intelligent or capable of coming out of the water, one of the two, either of the two, it doesn't want to reveal like what it is. Maybe it's in an effort to not show its hand. Maybe it's operating in a way that like secrecy benefits it. It wants to keep the mystery. I don't know the motivation there, but it seems like it's reluctant to. Because if it could get the aerial advantage and just zap things from the sky, it would probably do that, and ships probably would not survive. Like, it's
It
content
also
to attack some, take some down, and remain submerged.
if it's avoiding the larger cities on either side, it's one can deduce probably either not strong enough to take on a city, in which case it's like maybe like a weak or like sick dragon or like a young
Or very
dragon.
young. Yeah.
Yeah. So that could also just be like it is aware that it is not big enough to like fight off to win a fair fight.
Or it doesn't want the interest. Maybe
Yeah.
people would go after it and
Either
rally in a way
way,
if they knew it was a dragon that they wouldn't if it was just a generic sea monster.
so either way though, stealth wise, because we would have to make a stealth check on the rowboat to not get murdered, right? That's my understanding.
Yeah.
Is
like a collective, like the average of all of you.
We would have to make a stealth check on the other boat, on the ship though, as well, right? If we were trying to do that.
So with the big ship, it's almost a guarantee you're going to be noticed.
Oh, okay. So there's no goal.
But we'll
It's
have
like
cannons and a crew, and
yeah, it's either you're guaranteed a fight, but you have more of a ground to fight on,
we
or
won't be
you
on a
can
rowboat.
try to sneak past it.
Gotcha.
God, if I go into the water, like, I mean, I'm pretty light. I am sure I can float, but I'm not sure how strong a swimmer I am.
I'm an amazing swimmer, but also I have a stealth of 4, so
Your horse is probably a good swimmer.
One more level and Lilia can run on the water, I think.
We know that the Sun Stomach will be fine, and yeah, Domino can probably swim.
You can ride Domino. Dukagon can ride Fyodor. Honestly, I think Dukagon is more.
This is Pokemon the first movie where we're all just finding a way to get on the. I'll summon a Lapras.
I think Dukagon is team ship.
I mean, for sure, yeah. I don't, because the only benefit, like, we take the ship. The worst case scenario is we fight it on the ship, and the best case scenario is we don't fight it. The boat, the best case scenario is we don't fight it. Worst case scenario is we most definitely get electrified and eaten in the open water. So
right,
like,
you'd rather have a sure thing where it's reliant
like
on your martial ability.
Of probability, it's very like ship is the best case for us, because like there's definitely the moral question of like, if we stay on the ship, we are also saying we're totally fine with anybody on this ship getting killed because we don't want to risk our lives on a rowboat. And
I'll also
like,
just
post
another. Yeah, I'll just also pose another thing. How badly do Duka and Fyodor want to see this dragon? Because on the rowboat, there's also less.
That's really
of a
where
chance
Dukagon
seeing
is.
the dragon.
He's just, I really want to fucking see this dragon. I want to talk to a dragon.
And we can have a better chance of doing that if we.
But he doesn't say that.
Peter's
it's not going to be like.
At the library,
also, if we want to talk to it, if we want to talk to it, that means that we probably need to be away from the ship full of people who are going to immediately try to murder it.
Man, I bet Peter didn't even know he could do that anymore.
I haven't had nostrils in 30,000 years.
Somebody's talking shit about me somewhere.
If we want to kill a dragon, we need to pick with the ship. But if we want to talk to a dragon as a non-threat, then we would have to probably get to shore and then get its attention anyway.
I mean, I do have thaumaturgy. I could boom my voice out to like, what is it, 500 feet?
I don't know how does thaumaturgy work in the water.
Call the dragon out. Yo, we want to talk.
Well, water is a great not amplifier, but carrier of sound. Like, it's a great sound transmitting medium. I don't know that Zarka would know that, but Duka probably would.
Oh, but we can't hear very well underwater. Or is that just a human problem, not a water problem?
I think that's a human problem. Like, we're not. Or, well, I think the reason you can't hear is because you're hearing everything. When you go underwater, it's, you're hearing everything. That's why you can't pick out individual sounds for it.
I had no idea, because whenever I go underwater, all I hear is myself screaming that I'm gonna die. So.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I read something about like volcanic eruptions being able to be heard like way farther away underwater, and them like being able to be heard underwater before you can hear them on land, and like stuff like that.
Wild.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, I guess the question then is, do we try to? I guess we have so many options here, really. I mean,
so thaumaturgy only triples your voice. It doesn't do a specific range.
Okay.
Do you want to try to call the dragon out?
We probably shouldn't tell the ship captain if we want that, because that's probably not going to be.
Like, how far? I am standing right here.
Yeah.
How far does he want to leave us from like the shore? Like, is it like hey, we're gonna have to row for like a full hour if the water's calm, or is it like,
no,
we're gonna be mad dash sprinting on a dinghy?
No, it's like if he can't get up on the shore, But it's like, no, if you were to get in a rowboat, you'd be on the shore in less than 5 minutes. If he can get, like, if you decide to go close to the shore. It's kind of like,
That's what I'm saying. The stealth version is the stealth version where he stays farther from the shore. How long with far? Is that the 5-minute one?
No, if he was to go towards the shore, the quick you can the quick jump over where you probably have to fight on the ship. That's kind of the distance of when they dropped off Jack Sparrow on that island in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Right.
It's like there. Whereas if it's the other one, you're probably gonna be rowing for like an hour.
Okay, that was my question. Was the stealth version is how long do we have to stay stealthy in open water?
Yeah, a while.
So like an hour.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I can't believe he's giving us this choice. Like
his choice is because he's basically is I can either drop you guys far enough away to try and keep my boat safe, and I've held up my end of the bargain, but you guys seem gung-ho about it, and I've, from what you guys have told me, have handled big beasts before. If I'm lucky, I can essentially we can take it down and he can take credit for it.
He can take the glory. Yeah, he can bag the dragon.
That's where he's at. He's like, I can either be safe or we can take his head.
Okay, he's a risk taker as well, and also that'll clear up the shipping lanes and be good for his future voyages and his fellow sailors on other ships. Yeah,
and he'll get to legally change his name to Dragon's Bane or some shit. So you put that dragon's head, get that on your ship, then you're like automatically like a boat.
you're the coolest.
You're the coolest kid in the school.
You're driving White Lightning, baby.
Then he later finds out that the bones of a bronze dragon work as a lightning rod, and his boat gets struck by lightning permanent, like forever, like.
Just one continuous bolt from the heavens till the end of time.
I think here's my theory. Okay, so now hear me out. We take the one where we definitely have to fight the dragon on the ship. You try to talk to the ship. You try to talk to the ship, Jesus. You try to talk to the dragon first. And then if the dragon's like, hey, yeah, I'd love to have a conversation. And the captain's like, well, I'm not interested in talking to a dragon. I'm here to kill it. Then we're like, oh, hey, dragon, if we have a conversation with you, do you want us to knock this guy out as a sign of good faith?
But then if the conversation with the dragon goes poorly, then we've knocked out our help in the fight against the dragon.
Well, yeah, but this is a fucking dragon. There's no perfect solution here. I'm just saying. Now we have to make a 3-part one, as if we'd knock them out, and then we are like, all right, well.
And then in the basketball universe.
Yeah.
Yes.
The time break. I think we go for the ship. I think we go for the ship and just tell him to his face, hey, we've spoken to dragons before, and if that's what this is, we want to give it. We want a chance to do that.
Seconded.
Yes.
I also imagine this entire conversation has been happening in his office. He's hearing all of this.
Yeah, he's on the other side of the desk, just kind of watching, like.
So I would not have said the thing about we can knock him unconscious.
Yeah, I was responding to that out of character.
Like that's just the thing. That's just like an understood between the.
Yeah. We all looked at each other. We knew, like, yeah, if he's not down to parlay, he's getting clobbered.
If we'd mentioned that a second ago, he'd probably look like Amos's VTuber, and his head would erupt in flames, and then shoot a bunch of little Among Us guys out.
Y'all are just kind of doing those weird side-eyeing quietly in front of his desk, and he's like, I'm uncomfortable with the energy created in the studio today.
The energy we've created in my office.
So that's what I meant. Full transparency. We wish to an opportunity to see if the dragon is open to conversation first. If not, we are more than happy to help you in unaliving it. Is that a fair agreement to you, Captain?
If it keeps him off my boat, you can have your little chit chat with him. Whatever it is puts its finger on my boat, I'ma shoot it.
Well, I mean, it's going to have to land probably. Like I'm just saying. Like
or
I'm
emerge
saying
from the water. I mean, depends on how big it is.
for
So
sure.
we don't know that this thing fits on the boat. It might be
Yeah.
massive.
I'm just saying if it wants to like get up onto the side to talk to us, don't like shoot it in the face because it's just resting to talk to us. You know, I'll fucking fix the claw marks inside if we have
Wants
to.
to lean over the bar. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Or
that's
just
what I'm
share
saying.
around. Let's
Like
round.
I'm saying, yeah, like maybe temper your desire to end the life of things touching the boat and just things that are actively attacking the boat, perhaps.
You landfolk take things much too seriously.
You're.
We like to be prepared for every eventuality.
I am a philosophy major. I take everything too seriously.
Lilia says, it's best to be specific with all of us.
Well, we've got 3 days before we get to where we're dropping you off, so let's get to work. We'll get there, and I'll let you know when we start heading in. Get ready. Is there anything you guys want to do on the boat, or do we want to just kind of
I mean,
time skip?
Definitely want to do my studies for Duca.
yeah. Other than
Okay.
the
Yeah.
roll, just like the
I can
quick
just make
roll.
rolls
Yeah.
for that too.
Yeah, same.
That was
my
my
Lilia
God.
just. I
just
had nothing to RP, just to roll
Okay.
for the.
Lilia just wants
Studying.
to go around and get on everyone's good side. She wants the whole crew
Aw.
to like her.
And then we'll get them all killed.
I mean, hopefully
That's
not.
fine.
That's drama, baby.
Do I need to roll anything for them to feel a certain way about me?
I will say if you want to be friendly and not just like, yeah, you're on our boat, I'll let you roll a persuasion to just be like, please be my friend.
Okay.
I'm guessing my study of how ship is made and what ship is made of, is that survival, or am I allowed to make this with athletics because I'm building the boat?
Oh no.
Can
I
the
rolled a
baby use
1.
can the baby use the help action to give her advantage?
Did you say she got a what?
I rolled a 1.
Crit
Oh my gosh.
fail.
Oh no!
She accident
They're
she
all
accident
racist.
she accidentally says dragon.
She does. Oh man,
She says dragon in front of them.
They can't handle the flowers and the.
I get mad at you because I feel like you're trying to be friendly and help, and your claws keep you keep tearing up like the rope, and there's like claw marks on the mast, and they're like spraying you with a water bottle, like, no, go get. That's
Or
not working.
there's also just the
Poor
possibility that
Lilia.
like they're just here to work. Like they're not they don't want to make friends. They're at work,
You're
kind of
just
thing.
actively.
And
I'm
they just see
leaving
your
flower
constant
petals everywhere.
Yeah, they keep
These are
seeing your
gruff
constant.
sea people.
You're the coworker who won't stop, like who won't actually work because you're too busy trying to talk to everybody all the time. Like
They just want me to shut up.
Oh,
they
poor
view your
Lilia.
they,
It's
they
not
view
your
your
fault.
saccharine optimism
Oh
as
god.
insincere because you're so jaded and salty.
Well, Lilia's lived at a monastery and obviously like had her chores and things she's had to do, but it was a very kind of, I imagine, hard work was a part of it, and like training and stuff like that, but also it was a very like peaceable kind of laid back lifestyle.
Mhm.
And she's never had to work like a job with like a rigid schedule where there's a lot of shouting and, you know.
Yeah.
So what we're all saying, there's a plenty of reasons why this failed.
Yeah,
She's
they're
just in the
so
way.
Lilia
bubbly
needs to
and
check
they
her
have nothing
privilege.
to do, and they're swearing, and you hear all the sailors, and you're just like the language. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Uh,
God,
what am I rolling? I didn't hear if you answered that earlier.
I got distracted by the one.
Okay. I was just checking. Also, just for your awareness, I heard you in person say I didn't. I got distracted, but on through the thing, I only heard you the second half where you said I got distracted. I didn't hear that I didn't.
Okay. Roll. You said you're like studying the ship. right?
Yeah, I assumed it was going to be survival probably because I don't have any particular, like I don't have shipwrights tools or anything like that.
Should be a straight intelligence.
That's what I was gonna say. It was either investigation or just a straight intelligence, because you're
Well,
investigating the boat.
those are the same check for me. I am not Duca. I have no intelligence skills except for religion.
I was like, studying feels like an intelligence thing.
Surveying is a wisdom. Oh wait, no, my wisdom is worth. I'll take the intelligence.
I was gonna say you got bad wisdom.
I have neutral wisdom. I don't have a negative in it.
Neutral wisdom. When you're playing 3D, when you're playing 4d6 for your stats, 10 is bad. I say this as someone with a strength of 8.
So I add my
samesies.
I add my +1. So I got a 9. I'm too busy lifting and drinking to remember to pay attention to what the fucking boat's made of.
Like you're half doing it, but you're more focused and more entertained in a word for doing all the physical labor and moving things around. Like that's more.
Yeah, this is
your
a workout.
speed.
He's just having a workout. He's just like, yeah, this is a whole tree being put up on a thing. Like this is I just do 20 reps of this. Like
you have made a paper. Like you are trying, and it's kind of like it's very much a very simple, like, this is boat, and you have an arrow where it goes wood. There's an arrow pointing at the sail. It says cloth. Railing.
Still wood.
He's like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of like half thought out notes of like, I'll remember what that means when I get a chance to sit down and write it out. And then like 4
It'll be like a
coffees
puzzle
later,
to solve
it's like,
later.
7 less than BBB. I don't know what that means, old Fyodor.
Yeah, exactly. It's literally it starts off being like this part was made by this, and then it turns into the second half of it is just an essay on if you replace every part of the ship, is it the same boat?
Oh my god.
Ship of fantasy Theseus.
If I want to like familiarize myself with like the pecking order and the like schedule and like the jobs everybody does, I'm just gonna sit back and roll perception.
You can either roll perception or you can roll insight.
Perception will be a little bit better, so I'm gonna go with that if that's okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a really high roll. I got a 23.
Nice.
Thank God, one of
I
us
rolled a
succeeded.
19.
I would say, yeah.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say, yeah, Duca, if you want a potion to like turn into a boat, I could probably start working on that, but I can't do what the boat make of.
How boat do? How do boat do?
Does Bruno Mars boat? Like I don't.
Fyodor is just like hitting the boat. How do?
I've never. My favorite thing is that the first background session of the brothers, like we fought on a little boat, so like
Fought on a dinghy, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this ship is too big. I don't know why they need this much water. Like not even this much, but like why is like the boat this big? Like there's just too much water out here. They need to have a smaller water.
The lake was enough.
Jesus Christ.
I'm seasick and I hate being here.
Aw.
He's not seasick. He has a con of like 17, but.
And I was about to say, doesn't the ocean extending out in every direction, gleaming, sparkling, just give you that crushing, nihilistic, existential dread that you love?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't think it that far out, but yeah, for sure. No, he's just lifting rocks and getting drunk. Like he doesn't.
He's gone native.
Yeah, that's problematic.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, that's true.
You're specifically trying to figure out like what everybody's jobs are and think like how does it work together, kind of.
Right.
Yeah. You have no issues doing that. You have kind of taking up like specifically so that you can kind of like sit back and observe as like cleaning the deck for the most part. So you're watching people move around. You're saying like, oh, okay, I see what that is. Oh, okay, I see that their job is making sure the sails, they're getting the ropes into certain spots. You're seeing like people are going, they're like where they're taking ammunition. People are getting cannons that are set up because they're all aware that we're going to be going into what's probably a fight. So they are getting ready. But you're very easily able to be like, all right, that's right hand to the captain. That's captain, obviously. That's where the shipwrights. They're in charge of that. There's that guy who's down. He's making sure everything's buckled down downstairs. Somebody else is checking for leaks. Somebody's doing repairs. But you very able like I know all of it. Every job I could probably replace all of you now.
They are
23.
soldiers in a constant battle against the elements, and I know they are headed for the fight of their lives.
There anything? Oh, that way. Anything else you guys wanted to do?
Oh, Wheelia's going to her cabin with the baby, and she's like, her feelings are hurt.
In the hammock with it, just being sad.
Yeah, she's sulking.
Brett is currently with the chef of the ship cutting potatoes.
I have to ask.
Yeah.
Working with the swarthiest of the workmen, does Fyodor hear people shit talk Lilia?
Oh.
Yes and no. Like they don't like they're not actively like being mean and saying shitty stuff about it in that like they're making fun of you, but you do when Lilia has finally left an area, they're like, thank fucking God. She's gone.
Hang on, it's really quick.
She asked me how my day was 8 times in a single breath.
How would they handle an unnatural 20 intimidation check of Fyodor just very like there's like I can't how she asked me how my day was 8 times. We would all be so lucky to have someone so concerned with our well-being. You will remember your kindness. Like just very
Aww.
just like he's literally like she is fucking precious, and if I hear one more goddamn word, the dragon's the least of your problems.
Aww.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's a not natural 20.
Dirty 20.
I'm not even. I don't have proficiency in intimidation. I just.
It's a salty 20.
I wasn't allowed to make
Salty
strength-based
20.
intimidation, but like.
No.
Yeah, so that's a 20 intimidation. They're just like, hey, she's really nice. I know you don't get that a lot, but like, fucking appreciate it because y'all are kind of dicks. Like, bunch of salty dickheads. But like in a way that's sneaky that he doesn't. Yeah.
You gather they're still not happy about it, but they've shut up at the very least.
It's one part frightening them, and the other part is like guilting them, and I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Man, I just want my paycheck at the end of the day. I didn't ask for none of this.
Yeah, well.
Who let the bear on the boat?
Oh no, that's a slur where I come from.
Oh god.
Captain, I will double my efforts. I have to replace the man who has been gone overboard now.
Crew member overboard.
It's funny that you mention
He went overboard. He went overboard 8 times at 45 miles per hour. He fastballed overboard.
So
I'm trying to think of how that would work 8 times, and I just picture you picking him up and swinging him in a circle, and part of that circle is overboard, and then letting him go and sending him fire.
No, it's the Hulk puny god of just like up against the side of the ship.
Yep.
It's funny that you guys have mentioned that the over the side of the ship into the water. So as you guys are kind of working, it's getting about it's like late afternoon, early evening. There's still plenty of light out and plenty of like daytime, but it is kind of getting towards the end. As the captain comes out from his quarters, and I'm not gonna do it because I don't know the words for it, and I'm gonna make fun of myself if I do try to do the pirate boat thingamajig. But the captain calls out to everybody's like, all hands on deck, we're coming, like we're heading into the shore, we're getting ready, everybody get ready. Like, and
land ho.
As you guys kind of take a look at, you realize that he is actively on edge, and you haven't noticed anything different. Like, the boat has not changed its course from how it has been earlier, so you're not sure if maybe you guys were going at an angle or not. The only thing that you guys have noticed that's differently as you come towards the edge is you notice some very familiar shadows in the water. This seem to have started following you.
Like sun stomachs?
Whoa.
It's on the map.
Right, but I'm trying to remember what the sun stomach was shaped like.
The sun stomach is a dragon with little wings and 6 legs.
Yes, this appears to be a shark.
Are these sharks?
Mm-hmm. You have a few very large sharks that seem to be following the boat.
I mean, that's fine. Sharks don't have legs. This isn't a Junji Ito book. I don't.
Duka casts Speak with Animals and starts talking to the sharks.
Heck yes.
Go fucking wild thornberry on their ass.
Oi! Can I help you? I use thaumaturgy, so my voice carries a little farther, like underwater.
Is there one specifically you're trying to talk to, or are you just calling out to them?
Whichever one is, I guess, closest to the ship.
You kind of think about where you guys want to be on the boat, because I'm gonna have you guys.
Crow's Nest.
That makes sense.
Um,
I'll be. I guess I'm good with where I am.
Lily is probably at the front, just chilling, watching the waves if she's not in her room, avoiding people at this point.
We kind of skipped over it, but this is a cool ass boat, Bang.
Yeah.
Thank you. I found it. I do recommend following the artists and supporting them, because they have a lot of really cool maps.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Mm-hmm. But I was also
You can see
lazy. I
their-
was like, I don't want to draw a map.
I have from one side of the boat to the other is 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 feet across, looks like, roughly, at the
widest, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to be. Is Lilia up on something, or is she?
I'm gonna be at the front, like by the bow, probably just sitting on a box
Titanic,
or something.
like Titanic, King of the World.
No, like sitting on a box or something, just looking out. She's probably just chilling. She's not helping anybody because she's avoiding them. So.
Gonna be there.
Yeah, that's good. That's perfect.
I think I'll probably be. If Duka is up in the crow's nest, I'm probably at the base of the crow's nest. Like, I'm underneath him. Because that means that between my arms and my movement, I can just get to anywhere on this ship.
I probably wouldn't be too far from the rest of my allies, so I guess move me up from near the cannon I'm at to next to the cannon above me.
Here?
Yeah.
I am gonna have to break to tell my child goodnight here in 5 to 10 minutes.
Put a child to sleep.
Yes.
Noted.
We will have this brief conversation with the shark, and then we will go to break. How does that sound?
Perfect.
I like the conversation with the shark part.
Same.
So you guys kind of watch as Duka calls down from the crow's nest up at the top, which, yes, thank you. The crow's nest is I think it's 40 feet up, if I remember. Masts are huge, but you call down to it and it doesn't respond at first, and you watch it kind of seem to sink lower in the water before coming back up, so it can kind of stick its head out of the water so you can hear it. And he just he calls out, and he's like, haven't talked to my lunch before.
That's a bold, bold statement for someone without any fucking legs.
I don't need legs. My buddy's got legs.
Who is your buddy?
The server.
The server.
As you guys, as he
Why
does.
does a shark know so much like restaurant terminology?
Don't question
When
it.
I was
Just
just
go.
a pup, when I was just a shark pup, they used to throw scraps out in the water. I was hanging out by the docks. I'm a little big for that now. They had some good scraps though. You're gonna make one of those good scraps though. And
Oh,
as he
shit.
does say that though, you guys do feel a huge rattle. First, as the water kind of shakes up, and then something kind of clamps onto it as these. Where'd you go? These large claws kind of grab the edge from underneath the
Oh.
boat.
Oh!
Hey, yay! What the fuck?
Lunch is served. Lunch is. My brain did not like that. Lunch is served, and the shark kind of sinks back down into the water.
Here we go.
The dragon's not listening to us.
And we will take a brief break there to get beverages, put children to sleep, permanently or temporarily. I will leave that up to you guys. I personally like the former, but like that's unethical, and you get in trouble.
There. Yeah, definitely not permanently. I worked too hard for that. Oh man.
I believe that's called the sunk cost fallacy.
But yeah, let's take a brief
Sounds
brief
good.
break, and we will
Tuned up.
come back to this. Clamped onto the side of the boat from underneath.
Wonderful. I'm cool with it.
Hell yeah.
Hello, hello.
Alright.
Core's going nuts with hearts right now.
Do you want any of our saves or anything?
Okay. First things first. I need Lilia, AC, and your HP.
HP is 40, AC is 17.
Okay. And this is your base, like your normal one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then you are now at 45.
Yeah,
45.
I'm putting in
Yeah,
black
yeah.
the normal one and then in red the changed one, so I know what it is currently, but also what it's supposed to be. Because I also like to try to keep track of that during combat, so I can like more accurately describe things for
Flavor.
What's your AC, Lily? It's still 17?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Duca, what's AC and HP?
AC is 14. HP is 37.
37.
So I'm glad I'm up here.
Yeah.
And my HP is not boosted because I can only boost 3 people.
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
Good to know.
Oh wait,
All
are
right.
we aided?
Yes,
Yeah.
she gave the okay for aid.
Oh, okay, sorry. How much is that for? 5?
It's only for 5 right now.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
5 more than you had. Fyodor, AC, HP.
AC is 14. HP is 58.
Damn. Alrighty.
It would
So
be
your AC
higher,
is
but
what?
my AC is 14.
Is also 14? Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, because it's based on Dex and Con.
Yeah. Hondo.
And
I know what I'm gonna use now.
I have high strength, not Dex.
I know what my concentration's going to now. So.
Oh, nice. But yeah, I have 58 HP, which is low for somebody who's predominantly a barbarian. I think in hindsight, I would have remade him. I would have had something else be his first class. Because just his saving throws are wild, because his saving throws are based on being a blood hunter.
Oh yeah. Blood Hunter is a weird starting class.
Yeah, I have Dex and Intelligence saves.
Oh, like a rogue.
Yeah, which I hate.
Right.
I might try to get permission to rebuild him from the beginning.
Respec.
Yeah, because that would make more sense for him to have like Con or whatever the fuck barbarians get.
I think it's Con and Strength.
Alright, and lastly I need Zarkra.
AC 17, HP 51. Without the aid of 5.
Okay.
It'll be 56 with.
What was your AC? I'm sorry.
17.
17. Okay, so both the girls are 17. Okay.
Yeah, and the brothers are both 14. That's a weird even split.
Yeah, mine should definitely be higher because
It's about to be.
Nice. Thank God.
Yeah.
Can you stack Shield of Faith?
I don't think so, because I think the rule is like a person can only be affected by one copy of the same spell, right?
That sounds familiar.
Where you can't just like have 4 clerics, all of them cast Bless, and then you're just like
Yeah, it makes intuitive sense to me that it wouldn't.
Are you guys ready to rock and roll? Because I know you wanted to try to talk to it, so I'm gonna see what you guys want to do first before I have you guys roll for anything.
no, this is fine. It's grab the boat and the sharks were rude, so I'm ready to just fucking I'll probably try to keep talking as the battle goes, but talking is just a free action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just like be trying to talk to it.
Makes sense to me.
Well then, everybody roll me some initiative. Let me see that hustle.
Yeah, I'm not. I wish I was higher level. I would have an advantage on these if I were level 7 barbarian. That's
I did
so
not
far
do
away.
great on the initiative roll, but I did get an 11.
Ready?
Jukagon got a 14.
Okay.
And
Lilia,
you add your
Yoda?
dex to that?
Yes.
18
Heck yeah.
I got a 9.
total.
Yeah, I rolled a 3. No.
Shit.
I
We both rolled low.
Wait, what did I? Yeah, no, that sounds right. Right?
Hi, Neffy. Please don't. Okay.
Oh no, wait. I rolled
Come
higher than that. I rolled a 5. I rolled a 5. Yeah, 3 was what I rolled last time. I rolled a 5. So it was a 9.
Hi, Neffy Baffy.
Had to go back and look.
Alright.
She is much sweeter when her nails have been trimmed.
Is she sweeter or just less capable of being violent?
Well, because she can't put her claws away, like physically, they curl curl wrong, so she can't fully retract them. So anytime she's moving around being cute, she's also like cutting the shit out of everything.
Yeah.
I used aid, so that is a level 2 spell.
All right, I've got everything in place. And do I still have the shared screen up with the map on it?
Yes.
You do.
Perfect. Alrighty. So yeah, as you guys have you've had this little brief interaction with this shark that is very of the ones that are very eagerly following your boat for scraps. And you feel the ocean kind of rattle of something big coming up underneath it as the crack and splinter of these heavy claws grab onto either side of the front of the boat. And it doesn't tip the boat or anything, but you definitely feel that weight of it's kind of like using the boat to pull itself up more. And with those claws on the side of the boat holding on tight, Fyodor, you're at the top of the initiative.
Yes.
So I will just very quickly did we establish in character that we're not you're gonna try and talk, but no, we're gonna kill the thing? Fight like normal? Okay.
I think so. I think, you guys hear me yelling angry swear words at shark, and then the thing grabs us. So, presumably diplomacy failed.
The
For
shark.
sure. For sure. So I think, very importantly, since I can't concentrate on spells or cast them while raging, I'm not going to waste time. Oh, wait, no, that means that if I have anything I need to cast, I do it before I rage. That's not concentration. Okay. I'm going to... Oh, wait. Is Hex Oh, yes, it is. It is concentration. Ignore me. I'm going to use my bonus action to rage.
In your video, you lean down, and is that Vivi?
This is Neffy.
That's Neffy? Gotcha. Neffy's tail came up. Looked like you had a cattail for a second.
Yes, good. So I go into a rage and mark off one use of rage. Gonna glaive out. And I'm going to just get within 15. Glaives are reach weapons, right?
I think so.
That sounds right. You think I would have that written down somewhere?
I think all pole arms except for quarterstaffs are, so yes.
Glaive has reach.
Yeah. Okay, so then I'm gonna get within 15 feet of the claws.
All right, which one do you want to do? You can either go around Zarkra to get to it, or you can go to the one on the right.
Zarkra's not a rogue, so that doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Whichever one I'm closer to. So I guess I think I'm already within 15 feet of the one on the left.
Swing over my head.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine that you're used to this by now, but like you just hear Fyodor just like somewhere between screaming and like laughing.
I will say, if you are going to try to attack it with Zarkra or any other person between you and it, you are going to be rolling with disadvantage, and if you fail, you are going to hit your teammate.
That's fine. I will move so that I'm 15 feet away from it, but not swinging over Zarkra's head.
I feel like diagonally down to the left or up to the left, yeah. Both would probably suffice.
Is that? I think that puts me at. I don't know how diagonals work.
I always do it as like double, so it's like it's kind of like having to move, so like 5, 10, 15, 20,
Okay.
30. So yeah, it's just boop, boop.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm gonna swing. And I'm gonna do for the first time since getting it, I'm gonna make this reckless.
Nancy, I can't.
Well, we really don't want to wreck, so.
Exactly. So this is my first reckless attack.
Second.
What?
You don't want to wreck, and I was like, I guess not. It took me a second to realize. Reckless.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm there.
That was a very good use of reckless attack. Because I rolled a 3 on the first one and a natural 20 with the second one.
Nice.
So that's double all the dice?
Nice.
Yeah. You roll twice, so you'll roll twice as many dice.
Okay. Cool. I have to find some dice now. So I have... So if I double the weapon itself, that's 2d10 plus the bonus dice that I get from going before the creature has taken a turn yet in the combat. So that's 2d10 and 4d6.
You do not double what you add on to it, so you wouldn't like double the strength addition. You would just the dice.
Right.
Yeah.
But the 2d6 are dice.
Yeah, I was just letting you know so you.
Yeah, no, I know. I haven't added that in yet.
All in this together.
I just have to find more d6s.
I got one.
That doesn't fucking help. Okay, so I got 2d10 and 4d6, and I will after that I'm gonna add a 7 on top of that number. So
I need my phone. I need a calculator. Where the fuck's my phone? I've lost my phone. My Mio. It is on my desk. Hi.
That was a journey.
Also a journey in the kitchen because I couldn't find it.
I also need a calculator. Hold on.
Now I don't know where my phone is. I found my drink mix, but now I've lost my phone.
Okay, so those two make a 5. That's 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 26 plus 7, 35.
Damn.
26 plus 7.
Yeah.
It's
No.
33.
Hang on. 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 plus 8 is 26.
Mm-hmm.
So 26 plus 7, yeah, is 30 what?
33.
33 points of slashing damage.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
You want to describe how you're doing that? Are you trying to pry it off the boat, or are you trying to take a finger? That was graceful, Neffy.
I think neither. I think. Well, I guess because I've already said that it's slashing and it's very. I'm staying away from it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm kind of because it's like curling up around, like grabbing it. I think I just managed to, as hard as I possibly can. Yeah, I think. No, yeah, I think I'm gonna cut off one of the fingers with 33 points of damage. I probably cut off one of its claws, right?
You can definitely take one of the claws. I don't know about a whole finger, but you can. You're definitely taking something off of it. Like as you kind of skirt around Zarkra and swing around and bring it down on one of these fingers. That blade catches in and breaks off part of the claws. It kind of reels back. You can see like blood and stuff starts to come off of its hand as there's almost like a gurgled screeching from underneath the water as one of the hands actually lets go and disappears for a moment.
Do I understand what it says in the bubbles?
No. It just sounds like scream, like it's like fuck.
I'll say I think because this is using the surprise attack ability of bugbears, I think it's literally like it's not expecting, like it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just grab this ship, and before it's even fully grabbed, I just kind of like the equivalent of like when you catch your toenail when opening a door, like
Yeah.
I just like under the fingernail as it's trying to grab, I just and like just sink up into its hand, like
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do for this turn?
that is everything. That's my bonus action. That's my action.
Nice. Well, that does bring it to the enemy's turn because I rolled fairly well on one of them. The rest are shit.
Oh, do the sharks get to make a turn?
Oh, fuck. They're going to be sharks with legs.
So I have them on the initiative, but whether or not they're able to actually do anything kind of depends. But they are on the initiative.
Gosh.
Yeah. So as you've taken this, you kind of headed to that one side and you've taken a swing, and it knows you're here now. It's like no, I've met sailors. You got your pointy sticks and you're just kind of a nuisance. That hurt. Hold on, wait a minute, something's not right here. And you feel that one hand come off, and the whole boat kind of like tips and teeters as that other hand yanks down on it more, having let go of it before the whole ship sort of like it rocks, and it almost like, dude, you're holding onto the railing in the cross and you're like, ah, fuck, oh god.
No, that was reckless. I'm not holding on to shit.
Oh, me.
Duka's in the crow's net.
Oh, Duka, not.
Yeah, you guys are moving like this. I'm moving like this.
That's true. You're on a fucking metronome right now.
But you like the boat rocks and it seems to have disappeared, and you can see kind of this like bubbling up from underneath, and suddenly there is a crack, like a sound of crack and a thud as something seems to slam up against the bottom of the boat. I would like everybody to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, here we go. Blessed. Does bless affect saving throws?
We're not.
You are not blessed.
We're aided,
You're
not blessed.
Oh, we're aided, not blessed. Sorry.
Yeah.
Very good.
Couldn't remember how that conversation went. 15.
Okay.
Come on. I can't fall in 2 battles in a row.
Important question.
Okay.
Danger sense.
Yeah, does danger sense apply? Because I see the hand grabbing the other side of the boat, but I don't see the full dragon. So does it count
Both
as a
hands let
threat
go,
that I can
though.
see?
Both hands let go, though.
Say yes.
Cool. I get advantage on this.
Oh, I got a 16.
I also got a
Nice.
16.
I got a plus 4 because I'm proficient with these.
Me too.
I got a 19.
Not. You guys you kind of stammer on your feet, but you all manage to stay standing for the most part. As you assume this thing has collided with the bottom of your boat, and then there's almost like there's a sudden kind of like sink and dip as the water on one side starts to rise for a moment, and you see a large head suddenly pop out of the water and is looking over your boat.
Oh. Hi.
Oh no.
It's not happy.
Oh no.
Holy
You want to try talking to it again?
its fucking head is like 30 feet long.
Oh yeah, that's not including the horns.
That's
Yeah.
without the horns. No, we're gonna fucking die. TPK, here we go.
Don't have to. Here's the thing: we don't have to kill it. We just have to prove that we're not worth the fight.
Lilius seriously looks up and says, "You want to try talking to it, maybe?"
You guys have never seen Dukagon's face go so white.
She's so scared.
Dukagon is smiling. His face is white.
What am I supposed to do? Punch it in the face? Oh my god.
That is exactly that. Ring blade the shit out of it.
Oh my god.
Do not get on its head.
No.
Do not get up on the Hydra's back.
One more. I need everyone to do one more roll and make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
I'm telling you the DC.
Oh shit.
What are we saving against?
Fear.
I'm rolling Wisdom.
Oh no! I'm rolling so bad tonight.
I have advantage on those, and both of them are high enough.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if we know what it's about, because I have certain things that I have better saves on, whether it's specific shit.
I have a +4 to wisdom, and I rolled a 16 and 18, or wisdom
Nice.
save. Oh wait, that should be higher. Yeah, I didn't bump up my saves, and my proficiency bonus went up. I have a +5 to wisdom save. No, I can't do math. Never mind. I have +4.
I rolled a 6.
Right.
I rolled an 8.
Oh god.
Yeah. So far, two of you are absolutely horrified. Which
Right, but
fits,
what about our
'cause
characters?
Yeah. Duka and Lilia, you're both afraid. You are frightened. This is terrifying. This is
We
the
have the
scariest shit you've
frightened
ever
condition?
seen. Yes.
Oh, fuck me.
Shit, it's
I
a
wouldn't
DC what?
recommend it. That dragon's too big.
DC what? DC what?
What'd you roll?
17.
You can get creative.
See, I don't like this. I got a 15, yeah.
Yeah, so Zarkar is the only one who manages to kind of keep themselves steady in this, as you guys are just with the boat, seeing the water run off of this monstrosity. You're just like, "Oh, I was expecting a lot of things, but not that." And the three, Lilia, Duka, and Fyodor, you are frightened.
I feel like Fyodor and Duka are having the same, like, we're afraid of it in like a haunted house kind of way. We're like, we're still really excited to be here, but we're terrified.
Dukagon is afraid.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Dukagon is like, this is new. This is different.
This is
Like,
huge.
the moose was big, and this thing's head is the size of the moose.
Oh shit, yeah, no, that's right, yeah. Fuck. Yeah, I mean, it's still definitely fear for sure, but like...
Mechanical reference for all of us. Frightened means we have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of our fear is within line of sight, and we cannot willingly move closer to the source of our fear.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
No.
Not great. It's less than ideal.
Yeah. But that is the end of its turn. And that brings it to Duca, actually.
Whoa.
Hey, anybody have heroism or
I have heroism.
Thank fuck. I knew that having a paladin would be super helpful.
Yeah, and lesser restoration doesn't help with frightened.
You can, every person who is under the effect of frightened can repeat the saving throw at the end of each turn.
Okay.
At
Oh,
the end
yeah.
of your turn, you can make another throw.
Okay.
That's cool. I have a
I
plus
see
0
here.
on these, so
I am going to start free action. I am going to speak in Draconic in my like booming voice that is now stuttering and stammering.
Uh,
Aww.
oh jeez, Rick! I don't know about this.
Oh, jeez, Fyodor.
Oh god.
Oh, mighty and terrible dragon! What quarrel have you with our ship? Does he respond?
There's like a weird garbled hiss.
I say it in
to-
Draconic, by the way. I say
Yeah.
it in Draconic.
It's going to reply back in Draconic, but there's a weird garbled hiss to its voice. Like it's not, it can speak, but it doesn't do it often, so it feels almost, it just, it feels off to it to be speaking to another intellectual being, but it does say, I'm looking to see if you have something I want.
And what is it that you want?
I don't have an image for it, but it kind of you see as like one of the claws kind of like grabs the side of the ship again and pulls it up a little bit more, and you realize that it has it has long scars going from its shoulders all the way down to its tail. Its wings are gone.
Oh.
Fuck. That is not good.
So the implication being that it is
pissed.
looking for its wings, or it's for replacements for its
It's
wings?
looking for its stolen wings.
Oh my god.
That is fucked, bro.
I'm gonna yell at the captain in common. Do you have dragon wings on this boat?
Do you think I'm a fucking have dragon wings on my boat?
I would like to tell if he's lying.
Roll an insight.
And I have disadvantage on that. It's an 8.
As far as you can tell, he's just as panicked as you guys.
Turn back. I still have time for more talking.
You have a little bit, but not much.
I'm just gonna go for him. Like, we do not have your wings. This is a merchant ship carrying spices
And drugs.
and probably drugs. We can get you some if you'd like.
You watch that claw kind of drag down the side of the ship. It doesn't break it, but it does leave the marks down it. As he kind of lowers back towards the like where his head's just above water, he says, "I will check for myself."
I'm gonna bonus action cast Shield of Faith on Fyodor.
What does that
Alrighty.
do?
That is a +2 to AC.
So that will make Fyodor's AC a 16.
Which is cool. I'm gonna be honest. Probably better use for that because I give everything advantage on attacks against me anyway now.
Uh,
Alrighty.
I mean, I'll take it. I'm just letting you know tactically. I am now reckless.
100%.
I have reckless attack. My AC is no longer relevant.
Golly. Yeah, I'm.
And the sharks is. You don't know where that one's gone.
Oh fuck! I could have used my other thing.
Is that the end of your turn, right?
Um,
Or do you have more you would like to do?
I'm trying to think if I have any actions that would be of any value. Not really. Yeah, I think that's all I've got since I used my bonus action.
Right.
Oh, so I get to roll my thing.
Yeah, you can roll your wisdom saving
I
throw at the end.
will. No,
Guidance
that's
yourself.
guidance. That's
Oh,
guidance.
you
That's
don't
only
have
ability checks.
resistance.
That's ability checks. Fuck. Yeah, I'll just. Wisdom save.
Yep, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is 15 plus 2, 17.
Yep. After
Oh,
having kind of a conversation with it, you're like, okay, nope, I can figure this out.
it's rational. It's
okay.
looking for something. It has an agenda. I can be
Yeah.
negotiated with.
This is not like the moose. It was like, yeah, my goal is to eat you. So you are no longer frightened, at least
Oh.
by the condition.
Okay.
You're no longer mechanically frightened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That brings it to Zarkra.
Zarkra's going to reach back and cast heroism on Fyodor. You're immune to being frightened, and at the start of every single one of your turns, you'll get 2 temporary HP.
Sick.
Nice.
And then I'm going to walk forward.
Wait, did you cure it on yourself?
No, I'm not frightened.
Oh, right, you
I
didn't
made the
get
save.
frightened.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk forward to I guess that part with the grating. So I'm standing directly in front of this thing. And Zarkra is just going to kind of she's not drawn her weapon. I'm going to just kind of stand there, chin up as high as I can, facing this thing like on equal terms before it plunges back below the water. And she says, "You're hurting. Something was taken from you. And we can go places you can't. We can find who did this to you. Don't be foolish."
Damn.
I'm trying to think of how I want to word. Did I ever turn my camera back on?
Oh, there.
Okay. I haven't had my Discord up because I've been looking at all my information. I realized my
Oops.
camera wasn't on. My bad. My B.
Not good.
There's kind of like that same hiss to its voice as that, like it's snout. I keep wanting to call it a snoot, and I'm like, that just kind of defeats the whole intimidation of the dragon. But
It
as
opens its snoot. Oh, my frightened is gone.
yeah. As its muzzle kind of crinkles in that, like bearing the rest of its sharp teeth, as it is foolish and it's foolish of mortals to think they can get away with this.
Then help me ensure they don't. I will spill my blood and pledge on my honor for this. I will bring before you the one who did this to you. But that means nothing if all of us vanish below the waves. You are lashing out at every ship who comes by here. There is no direction to this. You have strength that I do not. I have my own skills. If you allow me to lend them to your cause, then your chances are far better.
Would you like to try to roll persuasion?
I would love that. Oh, I rolled a 19. That is a 21.
Yay.
Yeah. Well, I know what to say. I'm trying to figure out how I want to word this. You say that you are willing to pledge. Again, you're willing to essentially give your life and assistance, do what it can't to aid it, and like be essentially, at least temporarily, of service to it for its quest.
Mm-hmm.
Those the eyes kind of narrow into slits where you almost can't see the color in it. And as it starts to sink back below, like it kind of like an alligator, it kind of rests at the top of the water, the waves seeming to kind of crash up against it but never getting it to move. Like the boat rocks in it and it holds fast to it. And as it picks itself back up and it leans itself over the boat, like a shadow is cast over you and Lilia both as this thing just kind of, would you be willing to drown for it?
This is a warlock pact waiting to happen.
Wait, is it asking Zarkra to literally drown right now?
You don't know. But it asks those words, would you be willing to drown for it?
You see what I have lost. I give you my word on my honor. Is that not enough for you? What more would you see done?
I think this has gone past 6 seconds.
Okay. All right. I do want more information though. So Zarkra's she's not getting a yes or a no, but yeah.
Lilia?
I think Lilia is just gonna the only thing that she's probably gonna do right now is try to calm down, and she's not gonna back up though. Like she's gonna, I think, just don't move is the right move. But I do want to try to get unfrightened.
Yeah, that happens at the end of your turn. So if you are going to roll for it, that is the end of your turn.
Oh,
Okay.
Lilia could be taking the dodge action during this time too, which just means things will have disadvantage on attack rolls against you as you sort of like are preparing yourself to be attacked.
Yeah.
That is one thing you could do.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's a good idea.
It's good just in case.
It is indeed. Let's see. Wisdom saving throw, right?
Yep, wisdom saving throw.
God. All right.
Oh no.
She's still scared, I guess. I rolled a 3.
Ooh, yeah, you're still panicking. You're like, oh god, oh no, oh.
I'm changing these
And
dice.
you're not sure if it's the fear from this giant ass dragon that's next to the boat, or if it's fear of whatever the fuck took its wings. But it's not great. You're having a bad time.
Oh god.
Oh, that's dark.
Zarka, were you also speaking in Draconic?
Yeah, I was.
Do Fyodor or Lilia speak Draconic?
Nope.
I know there's a big beast and it isn't attacking yet, and Zarka and Fyodor are trying to speak to it. So
All right.
Zarkra and
You-
Duka are trying to speak to it. Fyodor's trying to kill
what
it.
did I say? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. That was the wrong name.
Doka, you've noticed that one of the sharks have gotten closer to the boat, and two of them seem to have disappeared for the time being.
That's good to know. Is it the same shark that was a prick?
The one that you talked to is the one that you can still see. The other two seem to have disappeared.
Okay.
You don't
That's
know if
good to
they've
know.
left or they've gone underwater, but you don't see them anymore.
Good to know. That's the one I wanted to shoot.
Well, it is Fyodor's turn.
Okay. This is very important. So I see the dragon's not trying to kill any of us. I don't know what he's yelling, but Duka's yelling at is talking to the dragon and then yelling about the missing wings. Zarkar's gotten up there and isn't like talking to it without getting eaten.
Mm-hmm.
Fyodor's also raging. So like I'm like, what would Fyodor do, right? Because he's not stupid, but he is in a battle high.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
I think
Oh,
he's
God.
literally going to, like, in as coherent as possible, just be like, Duha, what the fuck is going on? Like, he also has like a weird guttural hissing sound, like the fucking
Like he's never talked before.
Yeah. Also, whenever you say that, I just keep thinking of the crocodile from Rainforest Cafe, just like out front, where it's always just like that hissing, like. I think
I
of
know
that noise.
exactly what you're talking
Like,
about.
Yeah.
and that's because I don't know what a real crocodile sounds like in person, so.
Yeah, it's like I was very much picturing like an alligator hiss to
Yeah,
it.
for sure. But I think, yeah, there's definitely a sort of mid-rage trying to like, hey, Duke, what the fuck? Like, what's the plan? Like,
Zarkra is negotiating service in exchange for passage.
hmm.
So it's like, if you're asking if it's within your range, if you're at the edge of the boat, no.
It's not within 15 feet if I'm at the edge of the boat?
No, because it's down and over. It's 15 feet down and it's another 5 over.
Ah, okay. Damn.
Pythagoras!
So yeah, it's not. The only use I've ever had for it is D&D. I an actual like formula equation, made a graph for it and everything for what DM wants to prove. I was like, no, I could absolutely shoot them from this high angle down to the. They were like, no, you're too high. I was like, no. Here, the whole triangle. I have mapped it and measured it.
Okay, so I cannot, and I can't cast spells without dropping my rage. So,
You got more rages, right?
I have one more.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're all multi-classed.
Yeah.
You're a multi-classed iconoclast.
So I'm like, because if I hold my action, I think that counts as ending my turn without attacking.
I think so.
I will say, if you want to do that, I will let you. But if it gets to your turn and you still haven't attacked, it will be dropped.
Do you keep rage if you deal damage to yourself by activating your blood right?
Yeah, you could also hurt yourself.
Oh, if you take damage, your rage continues.
Just punch yourself in the face.
I think Dugagon is like does a quick calculation and is like, Fyodor, demonstrate you are also lightning.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I will use my bonus action to activate my Crimson Right. Which I have to remember how to do that. I wrote down that I have it, but I didn't write down how
I believe
it works.
it's a D4 of damage.
I'm sorry, I'm not prepared. You are not prepared.
I was fully prepared for a fight, and I feel like you guys are not gonna fight it.
I want to. I'm fully also prepared to fight it, but y'all are making warlock packs now with a goddamn sea serpent.
I mean,
I'll
if we
kill
don't
it.
have
I'll
to
do it.
kill it, then that would be preferable, right?
No? What?
I
I'm
don't know.
speak-
That's how
Hugon
Lilia
is
feels about
fucking
it.
afraid for the first time in his life.
Mm-hmm.
You went on this
Okay.
boat thinking you were God, and then you shat yourself, and you're like, nope, that's not it.
Like, yes, I am Dipey Baby, yes.
Can't say those words like that.
One roll of your Hemocraft die, which is 1d4. I take 1d4 damage as I essentially... Damn, that's 4.
Halved. Because it's from raging.
You do not reduce Hemocraft damage.
Oh.
It's like it cannot be reduced in any way when you use a Hemocraft die.
Gotcha.
That's okay. I'm still above my max. My
You're still like
normal
twice
maximum.
mine.
Yeah, I'm at 59 now as I do
Yeah.
that, and because I haven't. That's the first damage I've taken. So yeah, I'm essentially like I'm raging, and I'm like I've got to hit something, and so I literally just like pull the glaive back and just do the very casual like across my hand thing, and it just like electrifies as my hand kind of electrifies a little bit, and I'm just like sitting here electrified. I am going to I'm going to move within 15 feet of the dragon. No, I can't because I'm afraid.
You're immune to fear.
No, you're not. Heroism.
Oh, does that
Yeah.
cure it
Immune.
immediately? Okay, that cures it immediately. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
you just become immune to the condition.
Then I'm going to go move up within 15 feet of the dragon and hold my action so that if it tries to attack, I will attack. Because holding your action is not your whole turn. Only your action. So that's where I'm at. I'm lightning fied, I'm still raging, and I am within striking distance if this goes sideways.
All right.
That's my turn.
So,
Oh, one last thing.
Mm.
Can I send a telepathic message to Domino telling him to make his way to the cargo hold and tell me if anything smells like dragon in there?
yeah, you could
I'm
absolutely do.
guessing that I
Have
can
the
also
horse look for wings.
yeah, I can telepathically convey like the scent that I am getting from this dragon as well, since it's
Oh,
mental intelligence. Okay, thank you.
That's some feral shit that I'm here for.
You know I like that feral shit. I do that with Barolf all the time.
Yes.
Man.
I'm a little lizard gremlin.
Those are two good things to be.
There are a
Mhm.
lot more options that I have here, and I'm not used to them. That's it. I'm just not
Fair.
used to options, and I'm like, oh, right. It's not an either or. It's a list.
I get to yes and myself.
Yeah. Oh God. So you've made this offer to him, and none of you outside of that first swing has actively hurt him. But Fyodor has also aggressively come forward and also cut themselves, and he's a little like that one's got some things going on. That one's troubled. I don't like the look in that one's eyes.
To be fair, I'm not
My-
approaching threateningly. I'm approaching ready to. I'm ready. I'm not. You know.
Weapon
I'm not-
drawn and a light.
yeah. But it's like behind me in like a battle stance, not in a like a
and I'm gonna fucking fight you stance.
For sure. Thankfully, I've had a turn though, so it's not reckless anymore. But that's
Oh goodness.
if I get bitten in half, that's fine. I'll just walk it off.
Alright, you watch as he kind of pulls his head back a little bit. I need everybody
Hold
to...
on just a second. There's no
Okay, sure.
sound on the stream, apparently.
Oh no! For how long?
I don't know, because it's showing it's working on my end. So I don't know. Does anybody else want to try and see if they can hear it from a different account? Because I don't know. My only other option is to just restart the stream if that's the case, because it's some kind of like Twitch hiccup or something, because it shows it's all working.
Let's wake up.
Yep, exactly.
I'll let you know as soon as this ad ends.
I don't know.
Oh right, we should probably be talking so Dalton can see.
Yeah, I
that
don't know.
usually helps.
God damn, this Intel Core ad.
It's still going?
Yeah.
I don't remember how long they
Wow.
last.
Computer cores are just not that important. Come on. You don't need those.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting any audio from it.
Okay.
Oh no.
Me either.
All right. Let me restart the stream.
Okay.
The little hands. I like them.
Yeah, do we need to recap anything for the audience? Did they...
I don't know.
Yeah, how long have we been without?